of a big city, what do you think it constitutes? Usually when you think of a great metropolis, you imagine large skyscrapers, many cars, a lot of companies, and important and economical centers. However, I think no one of us talk about parks and green areas, don't you? Well, this happened to the people who governed Bogota more than 60 years ago. The truth is that they never imagined that Bogota will grow as exponential as they did the last years ago. A location as big as Bosa, south of the city, and Suba to the northwest were not part of the city. For this reason, they never imagined that the number of factories and cars that emit CO2 emission will be so high that the number of green areas and trees. In addition, this is not the only damage or lack caused by the lack of green areas and parks. Children and young people from different locations in Bogota are exposed to constant danger by having two different alternatives trying to find recreation, such as streets, alleys, and places like that. For this reason, our solution is based on the creation of large number of parks and green areas in different locations that they need the most. Now we're going to have a witness that he saw an accident with a little guy.
Okay. On the one hand, the cost of the buildings and every construction in general around the parks will be seen increased as a result of the embellishment of that zone. On the other hand, there are lots of worrying cases of young people, especially children, who have been run over by cars as a consequence of the lack of green zones. This is the case of a boy that we call Mariano for reasons of anonymity. Mariano is a 4-year-old children that one day was playing with his friends in the parking of the residential area where he lived, when something unexpected happened. A car driver started the engine to arrive to an appointment quickly, and at the time that he began to drive, Mariano ran by the front of the car and was run over by him. He was dragged some meters and several injuries were caused in his body. As a result, he was underwent to 3 reconstructive surgeries. Fortunately, he was part of the few cases that the victim survives. According to Mariano's mom, her son was playing in that place because he and his friends having another choice different of playing in the park of the block or the front yards. Despite the neglect of the car driver, that is obviously that happened, she claims that the accident occurred because there are no parks or response centers close to her house.
Thank you for the testimony. Now we have the civil engineer that he is going to speak about the solution that we have for this problem.
The initiative consists of the creation of green areas and recreation areas in places without a specific use. We all have spaces in our neighborhood that is abandoned. Don't we? These spaces are those that have the potential that we are looking for. Because these places regularly are very close to the community or the population. In addition, this initiative focuses in a rehabilitation of existing places provided by the government to make appropriate use of them. In each of the places of interest will be provide an adaptation that consists of parks made with recycled materials. In addition, green walls will be installed, which are gardens with wildflowers adapted to the walls, generating an ecological perspective and storing the place. Finally, the population will have spaces, property use, and designed for the recreation and relaxing of the young people. Also, this will make the sites in which children like to play more safe. Now, my partner is going to speak.
We seek that this project becomes the inspiration that many people need to make a significant change. This isn't only a social problem. We also talk about sustainability. We must make a change that improves the quality of life as inhabitants of highly populated urban areas, not only for the safety of children, also for the quality of the environment that we surround. We must work to advance, dream of creating, changing to improve. This is maybe the first step towards a better use of our resources and spaces. But it's essential to carry out certain questions. The change needs will, and we are willing to achieve it.